Hello, brand talkers. Welcome to another episode on Brand Talk, and you're with your favorite host, Ojibe. So, today I want to share three things I believe if you make a constant practice, you won't get burned out as an entrepreneur, especially when you are an entrepreneur in Nigeria. But let's be frank, guys. It's not an easy job. It's a hell of a job, right? It's a very, very demanding, very sometimes you get to ask yourself a lot of questions. There's a lot of introspection, a little doubt here and there. It happens. It comes with the business. It comes with what you want to do, because you have to deal with being broke most of the time. You have to deal with failing most of the time. So yeah, it's not an easy job, and it's also quite interesting when you're an entrepreneur, a business person in an amazing country like Nigeria, because if you're not dealing with government and their ridiculous policies, you have to provide yourself the enabling environment that your business needs to thrive. Is it that you're providing power, or you're providing roads, somehow you're providing transportation, somehow you're providing something that is actually supposed to be there, but it's a story for another day. Now, I just want to go a bit off script here and ask you, man, how are you dealing with this Harmattan season? It's crazy here in Abuja. Like, it's difficult getting up in the morning, and it's just like, please, how is the Harmattan where you are? Tell me where you are and how the Harmattan is it's starting up, or if you even have Harmattan at all. It's crazy in Abuja here, and I kind of enjoy it in the morning, but that morning, you need to get up early. You have to do a lot of things, and also. But tell me how. Just let me know how the Harmattan season has been in your area. So let me get back on script, right? So, three things I believe if you make a constant practice, you won't get burnt out, you won't get burned as an entrepreneur. And I'll just go straight right to them. Now, the first thing is learn to enjoy the process. Learn to enjoy the process. Now we get stuck, we just get fixated on looking at the goals. We've set goals and we just keep fixating on the goals. Am I getting to this goal? Like, the goal is to make 100 million naira in 2021, and it's December the 6th 2021, and you've not made the 100 million naira. In fact, you've not even made a million naira, talk more of 10 million naira. You've not even made 10% of it. The goal is to move to a new apartment or get your own apartment, and well, like I said, December 6th 2021, you're still staying with your parents, you're still staying with a friend, you're still staying with a relative. The goal is to buy a car, change your car, stuff. The goal is to be in a relationship. And I saw a funny post on one of my friends on WhatsApp. They posted, shout out to all the people that is living 2021 in a relationship, something about the status or the status quo remaining the same. It's kind of funny and all, but you get the point. So we get so fixated on these goals that we don't even enjoy the process. I want to share a quick story, and it has to do with the business we started this year, Yummy Drop, the cake delivery business that we started here in Abuja. And as a business owner, of course, you have to set some sort of financial goals. Even though we know we're starting, we're going to take a couple of time, like we're going to take a while before we get walking, running, and flying, and the rest of it. But we have to still set some financial goals that be realistic about the sort of financial goals we're setting. But the funny thing is that even with the entire thing, the realistic financial goals we set, as low as it is, we find ourselves still not hitting that target. it's easy to get frustrated fixating on that goal. It's easy to get it's easy to get frustrated just fixating on the goal, but I choose to enjoy the process. Like, something happened about 2 weeks ago. We had two, in a space of 3 days, we had two long distance deliveries. I'm talking about over 25 kilometers deliveries in Abuja here, even with the scorching sun and the adverse weather and all. And I was really overjoyed when I got the feedback from the two deliveries. The cake got to the destination in pristine condition. Like, the customers were happy. They sent their feedback. Even one was like, wow, what did you guys do that the cake is still cold and stuff like that. And it just bring back to the it just bring back memories of when we started the whole test run. Even before we started, and even while we started back in September, we had to do other test runs as well, because those test runs enabled us to from building the compartments that ensure that our cake doesn't move around. We now added a cooling system to ensure that no matter the sort of cake, especially when we are dealing with buttercream cakes, that it's chilling and all, and it allows the cake. It's just almost like an air conditioner, even way better than some cars air conditioning system and all. So these processes give me a lot of joy. I was so overjoyed that I had to publicly the two dispatchers that did that job, I had to publicly praise them on the business platform, because they deserve the accolade. I was so overjoyed getting the feedback, and it made me really, really happy. So these are the processes that make me not to fixate more on the financial goals, the monthly financial goals, because I know that we're getting there. It's not going to happen overnight, but we're getting there. So the fact that you didn't meet your 2021 goals, it's fine. It's not something for you to bug your head about. Look well. Take a stock about, or take an inventory of what happened in 2021. You find out there are some processes that you should take account of, that you should be really, really proud of, things that you're going through. Like, enjoy the process, take account of the process, document the process, because that is where your story lies. Your story doesn't lie in the goals. Look at it. When you say the likes of Elon Musk or Bill Gates, whoever it is, when they talk about their story, you don't hear them talking about, oh, I'm the richest man in the world right now, or you hear them talking about their processes, the stories when they were broke, the sort of things that they had to go through. So if you're too fixated on your goals, trust me, you're going to lose the story, because you're not enjoying the process, you're not documenting the process. You should start doing that. Now, the next thing I believe, and that's the second thing I believe you should do, you should make a constant practice, is wake up every day saying, it's not about me. Remove yourself from the center of the equation. It's not about you. Make it about someone else. Make it a service. Make your life about serving, about bettering the life of someone else. Do not make it about, oh, I want to drive a car, I want to live, I want to be in this relationship. Make it about imparting the lives of others. Because when you do that, trust me, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. The days are going to come when you get frustrated, especially the days when you're going to, because if you're living a life of impact, where you're imparting the lives of other people, you're going to make tons of sacrifice, painful sacrifice. Trust me, you're going to make painful sacrifice, because you're going to be substituting activities that, quote unquote, that are to your personal benefit. You're going to be substituting them with activities that are for the benefit of others. Take, for example, let's say you have a podcast, like we have Brand Talk, like you have a podcast that is talking about health and all that. You're going to be sacrificing the time you're going to hang out with friends, maybe hang out with a boyfriend, hang out with your husband. You're going to be sacrificing sleep time. You're going to be sacrificing a lot of personal time, because you're making content for the benefit of someone else. Let's say you decide to teach kids how to play chess, free of charge. You're going to be sacrificing some personal times to make that happen. So I'm not denying the fact it's going to be sacrifice, it's going to be demanding on your part. But what I'm saying is that it's going to be worth it, because those money will come when there is no money, when you want to get frustrated, but you realize that I can't give up now, because if I give up, XYZ, ABC is going to be affected if I give up. Like their lives are going to be affected if I give up on this. So don't make this about you. Don't make the journey about you. Make the journey about serving others. Trust me, if Zuckerberg had made Facebook about his own personal profit and not about trying to make the world, trying to get people, connect people together, he won't be where he is today. And if you look at it, look at the likes of Musk now is trying to conserve energy. He's building, they're producing cars that run on electricity, that does not need fossil fuel. They're trying to preserve the world. He is doing what he is doing with trying to impart his word. And right now he's even focusing on Mars, focusing on space, and trying to get space. And Elon Musk is a crazy dude, but an amazing dude by the way. But these are the things you see guys like my mentor Tola Alabi spending a lot of time throwing out content instead of focusing on throwing out designs to remind people that he has a brand, a branding or a branding agency or a creative agency. He's putting out contents that help business owners, that help designers. These are the sort of people, and doing things like this, it's you're sowing seed, and that seed is going to grow one day if you're just going to be patient with it. But when you make it about someone else, even if it's just one person, even if it's just the life of one person you're affecting, when you take out that what will I call it, when you take out the focus from yourself, getting what you want, making the life easy for you, and focus it on someone else, making the life of someone else, making the life of your society, making the life of your community way better, you find out that you get more meaning to what you do. You get more meaning to waking up. And this is where I want to give a big shout out to. There's this amazing lady I met in 2021. No, I actually met in 2020, and that's Miss Kiki James. She runs ACE Charity, a non-governmental organization in Abuja. And aside from meeting my mentor Tola Alabi, meeting that lady has been one of the turning points in my life, especially when it comes to service, because I see a woman that is all about pouring herself, her resources, everything into making the lives of others, making the life of our society, her community better. So these are the things that make your life. And when you talk with her, you find that this is someone that is accomplished. She might not have gotten all her goals. She might not have gotten where she wants to be, whether as a person or as an entity, whatever it is. But trust me, she wakes up every day fulfilled because she realized that she's imparting the lives of others. Now, what do you wake up to do? What do you wake up looking forward to do? Because if you keep waking up every day looking forward to enriching yourself, trust me, you can enrich yourself with all the money you have, but there's a hole in your life that purpose fills. There's a hole in your life that imparting the lives of others fills, and you don't fill that hole fast. My guy, with my girl, wherever it is listening, we've heard stories of millionaires, billionaires that committed suicide, and you ask yourself, wow, celebrities and stuff like that. I can name names, but I don't want to name names, but you get the point. Do not make this about yourself. Now, the third thing, I believe that if you make a constant practice, you won't get burnt out as an entrepreneur. Be grateful. Always be grateful. In fact, this should be number one, but I decided to put the best for the last. I want to say this right now. Beyond the brand strategy, the marketing strategy, whatever it is, the branding and all, the best strategy any business owner, the best strategy any business can run with is being grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful for where you are today. Be grateful for where you've been, where you're coming from. There should be no room for regrets. Trust me, every mistake you've made as a business owner, every mistake you've made as a person has brought you to where you are today, is leading you to where you're going to in your future. There is no room for regrets. Now, I'm not saying that if you did a couple of things bad that you shouldn't try to make amends. And what I'm saying is do not dwell in them. They brought you this far. They brought you thus far. And you can decide which route you want to go. Be grateful that you are alive. We lost people at Lekki when a building collapsed. We lost people to kidnapping. We lost family members. We lost people to COVID-19. Like I told a couple of my friends last day, 2020, we can sit and whine about COVID-19 or government restrictions and the shutdown and all, and how business have been affected. But for the fact that we are alive today, millions of people worldwide lost their life because of COVID-19. People are still losing their lives because of COVID-19. Now we have a new variant and everything is just about getting crazier or messy again. But be grateful that you are alive. Be grateful that even though your business hasn't hit that financial goal you wanted to hit, you still have your business. You're learning from your mistakes. Like, that's what we're grateful for. That's what I'm grateful for, not just for Yomi Drop, but here at Brand Talk. I'm grateful because when we started Brand Talk, I don't even know how I was going to go about the whole content. Like, how much do I have to share that can last a whole year? But we're talking about we've successfully been able to go from January to December, and we've had loads and tons of content. And I want to use this opportunity to say I am grateful for the men and women that picked up their calls when we called, when we reached out to them. I'm grateful for Jafar, for CAV, for Franklin Peters, for Dorothy, for Tola Alabi, for Fungi, for Akanimo, for Victor, for Uncle George, for Latomide. I'm grateful for all these guys. I'm grateful for the people I learned from. I'm grateful for Vusi from South Africa. I'm grateful for Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm grateful for the books I've read, the things that helped inform me better in 2021, that allowed me to create some of the contents I created here on Brand Talk, that I hope that someone is listening to and is help imparting their lives. I'm grateful for you, the listeners, the people that take out their time to listen to this content, because when I get feedback on how you can relate to this, how it has impacted you business wise, you as a person, it makes me really happy. I am grateful. So I may not be riding the sort of car I want to ride, I may not be in a place I want to be business wise and all, but I'm grateful for the processes. I'm grateful for the things I'm learning. I'm grateful for the friends I'm meeting. And this year I met a lot of amazing friends. I met a lot of new people, and I'm grateful for that. Be grateful. People love being around grateful people. Trust me. Even ungrateful people hate hanging around themselves. They love being around grateful people. So gratitude, it's one strategy that will never fail you in business. So what are you grateful for in 2021? You may not have hit the goal. It's fine. You may not have gotten where you want to get. It's all right. Enjoy your process. Do not make it about yourself. Always look at the people you are affecting. And there's one thing I just want to quickly chip in right now is, I know the social media managers will come for me, or digital marketers will come for me for this, but do not care about your analytics and all, especially when you're posting content. It's not about the numbers that Instagram or Facebook shows you. Look at it in terms of the human life. Even if it's just one life that your content is able to impact, look at it in that way. So do not make it about numbers, make it about people, and do not make it about yourself. Make it about reaching the lives of others. And I believe when you go through this route, and I believe not just when and if you go through this route, you're going to wake up every day, even on your bad day, you're still going to have a drive. You're still going to feel pumped. Even the days where you're not as pumped, right? You're still going to find the drive somewhere to, like, okay, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do this because I'm doing this for this. I'm doing this for this, to enjoy the process. I'm doing this to document my story. I'm doing this because I'm grateful for where I am today. And one of the reasons why I'm here on Brand Talk is because I am grateful for the likes of Tola Alabi, for so many other people that taught me in this industry, that has helped me become the sort of person I am today, and gave me that courage in sharing my own experience. So what are you grateful for? Who are you imparting? And what process are you documenting? I believe that when you make this a lifestyle, you're going to enjoy the entrepreneur game. So, like as always, I will ask, don't like, feel free to share your comment, feel free to share your own suggestion, your own opinion. I really love to hear from you. And like I always say, you can hit me up personally on Instagram at Ojibe, IKOJIBE, or you can just send me an email on brandtokcommunity@gmail.com. Till the next time, please be impactful, record your successes, enjoy your processes, and be a grateful person. I'll see you around. Peace out.